Hey, what is going on, Twintendo Nation? Hope you're having an awesome day. Now today, I think it's fair to say, for the first time this year, at least I think so, we have some Pokemon news about a new game to talk about. And if you guys haven't heard about this is kind of like some brand new information. There's been a lot of rumors going around this week, and a lot of game journalists who have always had inside knowledge or inside knowledge in the past have been talking about the next Pokemon game and that it's going to be announced this month during May for the lead up to E3, and we got some very interesting details today from Pixelpart on Twitter, who actually kind of had one of the logos drawn up, and we got more details about the game. Now again, this isn't confirmed yet, but it sounds incredibly true. There's multiple people saying basically the same thing, and it just matches up all the other rumors we've heard so far, and even Cerebi, who never really talks about rumors and stuff, has posted about it. And you know, that doesn't mean it is true, it just makes it seem a bit more realistic. So by the sounds of it, these are not Gen 8 games. I think Generation 8 is still coming 2019 by the sounds of it. I thought Generation 8 was going to come out this year because that's what I thought it was going to be on a Nintendo Switch, but it turns out it sounds like this is going to be a Pokemon Red and Blue, or kind of Red, Blue and Yellow reboot, and there's going to be two different versions, Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, which you guys can see by my mascot on screen that sounds like incredibly exciting for me. We've not been to Kanto really since Heart Gold and Soul Silver, which was back around 2009. I'm really surprised we're going to Kanto instead of Sinnoh, to be honest, but who knows, there could be honestly a lot of things in this kind of games that we don't know about. There could be a new generation that we go to afterwards. There could be, you know, let's go to Sinnoh in this one rather than making Down and Pill remakes or something like that. But instead of speculating about it, I'm not going to speculate about it too much until we get a lot more detail and until it's true. But I will talk about what has been said and what it means for this series. So two gaming sources, Pixelpart and Emily Rogers, you might know some of their names before. They are basically have inside knowledge about a lot of games. Pixelpart this week has in fact announced a few games early before they actually got announced. So for example, well, we know Crash Bandicoot was coming to the Switch, but it actually got a release date change, and he didn't predict that, but he knew about it, so he tweeted, you know, this is going to happen, and it did. And he also said Monster Hunter Generations Double X or Double Cross or whatever it was is coming out to the West soon, and then it got an announcement like the next day. That's not to say that a Pokemon announcement is going to happen tomorrow, but by the sounds of it, and according to Emily Rogers as well, she says there should be an announcement before the end of May. But I'm going to go over what they've said about the games, what kind of, you know, new features, or not even new features, just what the games are about. So it says it's Yellow remakes for Pokemon Switch. There are going to be two versions, Pikachu and Eevee, which is because in Pokemon Yellow you pick Pikachu and your rival picks Eevee. That seems to be why. Red and Blue play a role in the story. You and your rival are the new trainers, so it's not about Red and Blue this time. They're in the story, but it's about you and another rival by the sounds of it. Following Pokemon Return, which makes sense because we saw that in Pokemon Sun and Moon's files that they had that left over, and they're working about, and I'm assuming all the generation Pokemon, the Pokemon from Generation 1 to 7 will be in this game. It won't just be Gen 1 and that's it. It says HMs are still replaced with Pokemon from Alola, so you can still use Pokeride and stuff instead of HMs, which is fine. Online has a hub for players. I swear to God, if it's the Festival Plaza, I will be very disappointed, but hopefully that is not the case. Pokemon Go integration, which is a key thing. Obviously in the title it says Let's Go, but I'm going to go talk about that in a bit more detail in a second. Catching Pokemon works like in Go, which sounds like catching Pokemon is going to be completely different, which is very interesting. And it sounds like there's going to be a link between the two. What you do in Pokemon Go can affect what you do in Pokemon Let's Go. Yeah, and it says rewards in-game and in-Go for linking the two together. And then it goes, new accessory can be used with both Go and the games, and announcement soon releasing this year. So that's what Pixelpart said. But if we go on to what Emily Rogers said, she said, as we wait for an announcement on the upcoming Pokemon title, which will be revealed before the end of this month, and this was posted only a few days ago, so meaning May, think about what Pokemon Go might mean for the future of the Pokemon series. I suspect that the naming/branding for this year's Pokemon Switch title, there's two versions, might raise a few eyebrows, which again is another hint that it's called Let's Go, or you know, something that's very similar to Pokemon Go. And Junichi Masuda, when Pokemon Sun and Moon was coming out, did mention that he wanted to integrate Pokemon Go into a Pokemon main series game one day. So it seems like Generation 8, it's not quite there yet, which is fine because if you think about it, it's not even been 2 years since we had Generation 7. So that's probably coming next year. So we might be having, obviously, some Pokemon Yellow remakes this year to kind of, I don't know, bridge the gap and maybe bring some old players who, you know, bought the Switch, they might not have got back into Pokemon like a lot of us did, but they played Pokemon Go, and that brought so many old Pokemon fans back, and I feel like they're trying to do that again, get some nostalgia and bring a lot of players back. We've seen some screenshots or some alleged leaked screenshots of a Pokemon Kanto reboot with Eevee on the shoulder of the trainer. Again, I don't know if that's true. It doesn't look fantastic. It looks like a lot of reused assets from Generation 7 and Generation 6. To me, that didn't look like what they would be working on, but who knows? It's honestly too early to say. Now, whilst editing this video, I did find 2 things that were pretty interesting that relate to the Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So first of all, that Nintendo official magazine Spanish leak, they showed a picture of Pokemon Yellow, which is kind of fitting, obviously, if we're getting a Pokemon Yellow reboot or remake, whatever you want to call it for now. And also PokeShopper last month showed some new merchandise, and it's called Let's Go to Johto. You know, that might not have anything to do with it, but Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, and then Let's Go to Johto. I mean, does that... I mean, if you go to Kanto, obviously Kanto and Johto are connected, so are we going back to Johto as well? That's very exciting to think about, but we'll find out, honestly. But hopefully we will get a Nintendo Direct soon, or a Pokemon Direct soon, and we will have some concrete information on these games. But guys, that's all for now. Let me know what you think. Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. If it is true, which side are you on? I mean, you guys don't even have to ask me. I'm on Eevee for sure. I love Pikachu, but it's all about Eevee. So let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this quick news update video, make sure to drop it a like and subscribe to stay up to date with everything Pokemon. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an awesome day, and I will see you on the next video. Peace!